And roll cameras. And action. David, where you going?
Where am I going? I got a business trip. I got a plane to catch.
We're shooting a show today.
Not today. Dude, this is the day off.
We sent you the schedule.
I didn't check my email. We got an episode today?
It's your show.
Dude, I gotta hit the road. Although, you know what we could do? We could make this the episode about traveling with technology on the road. This could be the laptop episode. That cool with everyone?
We could talk about laptop accessories, protecting your laptop, getting online while you're on the road, giving presentations off your laptop, stuff like that.
Talk about laptops. This would be the first step. I gotta decide which laptop to take. And I gotta decide if I'm even gonna call them laptops. You might notice that the manufacturers don't anymore. Because nowadays, they are so powerful, they are every bit as powerful as desktop computers, only smaller. And that means that they've had to put in these really powerful chips into these things, and they get incredibly, incredibly hot. I mean, if you wear shorts in the summer, you walk around with burn marks on your thighs. So they say they're not laptops because they don't want to get lawsuits. You know, now they're called notebooks or mobiles or transportables. It's kind of hard to pick one, too. They come in all different sizes. Of course, the size is primarily determined by the screen you want. So if you want a cute little laptop like this, it's great, except that you get a cute little screen to go with it. Of course, there's bigger and bigger screens. Look at this puppy. I mean, you may as well bring a wheelbarrow with you. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bring them all. Because you never know, you know? I might need some feature that's on one, but not on the other one. So why don't you gentlemen just follow me, and you know, we'll quite literally take this show on the road. Come on, you guys get in. The flight's in an hour. Maybe I should show you what's in my luggage. Not the underwear and socks and stuff like that. I mean, like my survival kit. You know, the Road Warrior's gear list. The extra battery. The laptop batteries these days only go about 3 hours, so if you're watching a DVD while you're working on the spreadsheet, you're gonna want an extra. It's time to start thinking about how you're gonna get online. Bring along an Ethernet cable. A lot of these laptops have built-in Wi-Fi, also known as wireless hotspot antennas, that lets you get on wirelessly at high speeds. But a lot of hotels don't. You should also pack one of these, ye even older phone wire. You just might have to get your laptop online the old-fashioned way via dial-up. I know, looks like a mouse. It is a mouse, but it's a travel mouse. You have a trackpad or you have some other pointing device right on the laptop. This is so much more comfortable and so much more convenient because it has both clickers and the handy little scroll wheel. We have a ways to go before the airport, so I'm gonna try to get some work done. And by the way, another tip, don't shut down the laptop to go through the security line. It's a big waste of time. It means when you shut the thing down, you have to wait while all the programs close. Then the next time you want to use it, you gotta wait while the thing fires up. Instead, just close the laptop. What that does is it puts it into a sort of standby mode. Everything you were working on remains in memory on the screen, but it's using only a tiny trickle of battery power. Excuse me. Laptops do get stolen, and if you're especially paranoid about it, you might consider investing in a kit like this. This is low jack for laptops, but there's a bunch of different companies doing the same thing. This is very clever. You install the software on your laptop. If the laptop is ever stolen, the first time the bad guy tries to get online with it, it phones home. It broadcasts its own location over the wires to the low jack monitoring center. It says here that if they don't get your stolen laptop back within 30 days, they will refund the price of the software. Better than nothing, I guess. You've also got to sort of protect the thing from yourself. Another really common source of laptop disaster. people dropping it, people spilling stuff on it. You really want to be careful. I think that almost everyone who has a laptop also has a story of something going really wrong with the laptop. Oh, no, no, oh, jeez, oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh, sticky, yucky soda Sprite all over this thing. Oh, my gosh, I gotta rinse this thing off. All right, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's better. That ought to do it. Actually, I was kind of just joshing you. This laptop is actually made to withstand abuse like that. This is a Panasonic Toughbook. There are other companies making these too. It's called a semi-rugged laptop. That means it can withstand small drops, and it can even get liquid on the keyboard with no problem. It's all membrane sealed. They even make fully rugged laptops. These things can withstand drops of 5 feet onto concrete. They're built to mil-spec, or military specifications. It means they can be baked, they can be frozen, they come out smiling. When you buy a lot of consumer electronics, they try to sell you an extended warranty. On laptops, that's the only kind of equipment I suggest you get the extended warranty. Or you can usually add laptop insurance to your regular home insurance for about 50 bucks a year. All things to think about before you take your precious little machine on the road. Oh, that's good. Sorry, I'm just trying to get more bars on my Wi-Fi signal. Yeah, Wi-Fi, you know, the wireless internet hotspots. This is actually my favorite part of the trip, is sitting back and getting some work done online at high speed with no wires. That's what these wonderful wireless bubbles are all about. You find them in airports or coffee shops, hotel lobbies, or if you're stuck for a location and you really need to get online, just go to jywire.com. It's a national database of the tens of thousands of public and private Wi-Fi internet hotspots all over the country. When you open your laptop and you are in the presence of a wireless hotspot, there will be a sign or a box on your screen that lets you know. On Windows, it's a bubble like this one that pops up on the taskbar. On the Mac, you'll see a dialog box right in the middle of the screen inviting you to join that hotspot. A lot of people are stymied at that point. They're officially connected, but what then? They try to use their web browser, they try to use their email, and it doesn't work. Very often, the first step is to pay money. You open your web browser. There you will be presented with the instructions for entering your credit card. Then you are online at high speed, if you can find a signal.
Public hotspots sure are convenient, but there's a catch. Stay tuned.
You're surfing my email. This is my favorite part of the flight. No doorbells, no telephones ringing, no kids running around, just you in complete privacy, working all the way to your destination. Excuse me. Well, semi-complete privacy. This is exactly why I like to pack one of these. It's called a polarizing filter. They make them the different sizes of laptop screens. What's really cool about it is, when this is on the screen, from the side, it looks totally black. You can only see what's on the screen if it's facing directly on, like where you... Don't look at that.
Thanks very much.
All right, now down to business. Okay, there's good news and bad news about this hotel. The good news is they have Wi-Fi. The bad news is they do not have wireless in the hotel room. Fortunately, they have the next best thing. Voila! An Ethernet cable. High-speed wired internet, not wireless, wired. The really bad news, 13 bucks? What am I, some executive on an expense account? This is where I switched to plan B. Tell you something every hotel room has. That is a phone line. Yes, I'm going to use dial-up. However, I'm going to show you some tips that make dial-up not quite so excruciating. First tip is connect your phone line, which you generally have to remember to bring yourself, to the jack on the side of the phone. Don't use this cable, the cable out of the wall. It's rumored that that'll fry your motherboard. Instead, look on the side of the phone where it says data port. Now, how do you get a dial-up number? How do you know how to program your laptop? Well, if you have AOL or something like that, no problem. There's local dial-up numbers in every city in America. If you have Earthlink or another dial-up service, same thing. All right, in my case, I'm going to use AOL. Remember that sound?
You've got mail.
Ah, there we go. I'm online. Now, if I open my web browser, I will discover that it's really slow. See, what makes the web so interesting is not just the text, it's all the graphics, all the stuff that takes a lot of time to come down over those pipes. So I promised to give you some tips on making dial-up tolerable. One of them is to use a web browser with tabs. That's a really cool feature where you can pile up multiple websites, one behind another, kind of like filing folders. What you do is, while you're reading one page, you open up the tabs of the other websites you're going to want to visit. They are quietly loading in the background while you're reading the first page. My second tip has to do with those graphics. Yes, graphics are what make the web wonderful. They bring it to life, but they are also slow as heck. So my second proposal is a little bit radical. I'm going to suggest that you turn off graphics. Here's how you do it. Go into the preferences or options of your web browser, and it's very simple. Turn off the box that says load images. Let's go to Amazon.com. Watch how quickly this page appears with no graphics on it. You see empty squares where the pictures would normally be, but don't think of them as missing pictures. Think of them as saved time.
If you're horrified at the sluggishness of using dial-up, maybe it's worth ponying up to use the internet hotspots in hotels, airports, and cafes.
But with that convenience comes the theoretical risk that someone could be eavesdropping on your internet activity.
I love places like this. Homey, friendly community, and best of all, free Wi-Fi. How you doing?
Very good.
Notice you don't have a screen polarizer. You know, I could be seeing what you're doing there by looking over from the side. You want to be careful, you know. You never know who's out there. What are you doing exactly?
Just surfing.
You're surfing my email. Wait, okay, I just got that message. I'm David Pogue.
Hi, I'm John Baird.
Hi, John. You were hired by the producers to come in and do a demonstration, weren't you?
Yes.
Why do I see my email password on your screen?
Everything here is unencrypted, which means people like me are able to see everyone's passwords, everyone's search terms.
Could I do that?
Yes, you could.
But I need some kind of expensive, sophisticated hacker tools, no doubt.
It used to be that way. Now it's pretty much easy as running eavesdrop on your computer.
John's using packet sniffing software to intercept text and even graphics people are transmitting in public hotspots.
If you take a look here, this is pretty much what you would see. Now, you wouldn't be able to make much sense out
Yeah,
of
this
that.
is gibberish to me.
Okay, but that is your email.
Now, I see more than one IP address, more than one computer address on your list here.
Yes.
Does that mean I'm not the only one whose email you're intercepting?
So far, I've picked up about 20 different passwords.
Okay, I see people leaving right now. because-
Yeah.
What about when I go to a web page and I see the little padlock in the
Right.
corner of my screen?
Well, I would say safe for now. I would say not something I would recommend. I would not bank at an open Wi-Fi cafe.
What about looking at pictures on the web that I'd rather you not know that I'm looking at?
Not safe.
What? You can see my pictures?
Yes. Here's a picture.
Oh,
which you can see.
no. Oh, my gosh, that's unbelievable.
So what's the lesson here? Think about the kinds of things you do online in public hotspots. Maybe online banking and confidential email shouldn't be among them.
Well, that's a lot of really scary information, and I really appreciate your freaking me out, I think.
Thanks for having me.
As I prepare for the big meeting, I need a fax that's been sent to me. Unfortunately, I'm 1,000 miles away from the fax machine in my office.
How are you going to receive a fax if you're in California or New Mexico or France? Well, it turns out there are companies that will give you your own private virtual fax number, a real fax number. When people send faxes to that number, these services route the fax itself to your email. One of them is a free service called eFax. Another one is about $1 a month called Fax Away. They both work the same way. Here are your incoming faxes right in your email box. It's easy, it's convenient, and it doesn't use any ink or chop down any trees. This is the American boardroom, where the great ideas of American business and corporations happen, courtesy of PowerPoint, a laptop, and projector. All you do is connect the thing like that, turn the thumb screws, and you're ready to try out the software. I've got a picture on my laptop screen, but nothing up here. Every Windows laptop has a secret keystroke. Hold down the little function button and look on the top row of keys for something that looks like a monitor. My laptop screen is blank, but the picture is up on the big screen. So I'll hit that keystroke one more time, and yes, the picture returns to my laptop, and I have it on the big screen. If you have Windows Vista, though, as soon as you hook up the external monitor, you will be presented with this dialog box that offers you those 3 scenario choices as buttons that you just have to click. If you have a Macintosh, things are easiest of all. You just plug in the projector cable, the end. The same picture appears on the big screen and on the laptop screen simultaneously. Now, they're going to be here any second, so I'm just about ready to start my PowerPoint pitch. But first, I'm going to show you a little secret about how I get through these things without muffing my words. This is really cool. I say I want to display the slideshow on the second monitor, that's the projector, and I want to show me the presenter view. Up here, I see the slide the way everyone else is going to see it. But on my screen, I have the list of slides, so I know what's coming next. I'm never going to be surprised by a slide I didn't expect. And down here, I see all the notes I've written for myself. They have no clue that my brilliantly ad-lib spontaneous jokes are actually typed out here in front of me. Okay, well, I think it's time. Let's go greet the executives. Well, ladies, gentlemen, I'd like to show you something that I think is gonna shake up the television world, the David Pogue channel. We start with the House of Pogue. It's a reality TV show about me. Then we have Pogue sightings. This is weird stuff that I see sometimes. Pogue Nation. This show is not so much about me as it is about people who love me. All Pogue, all the time. The David Pogue channel. I'd like to thank you very much for coming all this way, especially for your kind attention. Here's to a great partnership.
Oh, that was a great presentation, Dave. I really liked your shirt.
I thought my presentation went great. Watch for the David Pogue channel coming soon to an obscure cable channel near you. And now, off to the airport.
I'm just gonna email my wife and tell her how the meeting went. Oh, what's that you say? How can I possibly be online when I'm in the back of a moving car? After all, there's no wires. There's no Wi-Fi hotspot. How am I doing it? How am I online? That's what this is. This is a wireless cellular networking card. You can get them from the big carriers like Verizon and Sprint.
Cellular high-speed internet costs $60 a month on top of your regular calling plan.
But the beauty of it is, it's high speed, almost cable modem speeds, and it gets you online in the back of a car, in line at the Department of Motor Vehicles, from your kitchen table, all without ever paying another penny for high-speed access. Thanks very much. You're never gonna get through security with that camera.
Down here, sir.
Okay, thanks. The savvy laptop traveler brings along one of these because in the first class sections of most aircraft, you have a little power adapter just for laptops. Of course, I'm not sitting in first class. In that case, the savvy air traveler has to think about other strategies. Most of those strategies have to do with shutting down parts of the laptop to make it use less juice. Your laptop usually has a switch, a Wi-Fi wireless switch. That's the antenna that lets you get on wirelessly. Turn that off to save a little extra juice and to avoid causing interference with the instruments. The second thing you can do is turn down your screen.
Make sure you have your seatbelts on, please.
Dim that screen as low as you can and still get work done. That makes the battery last up to 50% longer.
Okay, sir. You need to turn this off for us now.
Okay, all right.
Right this second. Thank you.
Okay, I will. I really will. I'm gonna tell you a little secret, and I don't tell you this lightly, and it only works on older planes. But if it's really, really important that you get a little juice, in the bathroom, just above the sink, there's a little razor outlet. Word to the wise. Do you mind? Honey, I'm home. So what's the next step for laptops? Clearly, they're going to get more rugged, lighter, more powerful, less expensive. I think they'll probably continue to get smaller and evidently bigger. But you know what? The future of laptops might not just be laptops. More and more, people are getting by with these.
Smartphones, cell phones with keyboards and lots of storage.
They can open Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint documents. They do email, they're wireless. Maybe it's not about laptops in the future. Maybe it's about, Phi-tops. In the meantime, if you missed anything I talked about today, not to worry. I've written up show notes, and you'll find them waiting for you at this web address. May those notes and this show make it even easier for you to take your show on the road. My God, look at all these people. All those eyes on me, watching me, judging me. How am I gonna get through this? Picture the audience sitting there in their underwear. Why do you need Pogue TV? The geeks have no guru, or messiah, if you will. That's not supposed to happen.